how to use the completely free video editor within the YouTube studio. So not everyone knows that there is actually a built-in video editor in YouTube itself, and this allows you to edit videos that are public or that are completely unlisted and unpublished, and also enables you to edit your live videos as well. So to do this, what you're going to do is log into your YouTube channel, click on your content, and you'll see any videos that you have uploaded here, whether they're your public ones or your hidden unlisted ones. You'll also be able to find your live stream videos under the live section there. So it could be, for instance, that you delivered a live stream and there's just some edits that you want to make to that live stream. There's some things that you would rather is cut out, for instance, that you don't want staying in there. So I'm going to do this example just using an unlisted video at the moment. So you can see here that if I'm in my editing area, I can actually just click on this video, full stop. Let's just click on it. It will open up where we can change the title, where we can change our description, where we can, add subtitles and everything else in here as well. But what we're going to actually do is go into the video editor. It's going to ask us if we want to discard any changes we've made. Yeah, that's fine, because I didn't make any. If you click on anything, it will ask you if you want to save your changes. Now this is going to open up our editing area. So I'm just going to give this a minute to load. So that's just loaded in now, and what you'll see is you'll have your video preview either on top or to the right hand side here, and down below you've got your video working area, which is where you'll be playing around to do your various cuts and edits. Now, word of warning with this, obviously it's free, which means it's obviously going to have some limitations. YouTube, really, the editor here is purely to trim. You cannot really do a great deal much more inside the video editor here. You can't move sections around into different orders. It's really just for trimming, cutting out unwanted content. You can also do a couple of extra things like add in some blurred areas. So maybe if there's something that showed up on your screen, you might want to blur out, you can do that. And you can also add some music as well. And the great thing is that when you go to this option, it will give you royalty-free commercial use license music that's free for you to use on YouTube. So first of all, let's just talk about trimming and cutting over here. So up here, you'll see that we've got our trim tool. So when we click on trim, it's now going to give us like these blue areas. Now the blue bit on the left hand side is where the video begins. So when I play this video, you'll see there's a bit of the video at the beginning where I hadn't quite started yet. So you'll see here, it's just waiting for me to begin, and there's about 2-3 minutes or a couple of seconds there before I jump in and start talking. So if I wanted to, first of all, I'm going to zoom in, because it does help when you, over on the right hand side here, when you zoom in, it makes your area much more detailed, your working area more detailed. You can see what you're doing a little bit better. So if I actually wanted to, how do I move over to the left here? Let's move over. If I wanted to make this video start, I want to cut that beginning bit off. Because I'm in the trim section, all I've got to do is drag this over to the bit where my face pops up. So now by default, this video is going to begin right here. Now if I wanted to trim the end, again I can zoom right out, pull that right down. Maybe there's a bit at the end where I wanted to trim, so I'm not going to do this completely for real, but let's pretend that end bit there I wanted to cut off. So now what we've got is we've got where our video begins and we've got where our video ends. So we've trimmed that nice and easily. Now let's imagine there's somewhere actually in the middle that we want to cut out. Let's say this bit here, there's a couple of minutes where, I don't know, I was faffing around or there was a bit of chit chat going on between the participants on this live call. Might want to cut that out. So I'm going to stick my cursor at the bit where I want to cut. Then I press split, and you'll see now it's going to give me another blue line. All I've got to do is drag that to the bit where I want it to commence again. So where you've got the grey bit, that's the bit that's cut out. So that bit's all playing, it hits that blue, and then it will skip and it will start from there again. If I want to cut over here, I press split along the bottom and I drag that bit to the part where along or over the part that I want cut out. So I can put in as many cuts and splits as I like, and then when I'm ready, all I've got to do is, oh, why have I got the word template showing up here? I don't know why I can't. Something's clicking weird on my clicky thing. Let me come out of that. Let's get rid of templates. We don't want templates. That's my tube buddy thing showing for some reason. How do I hide this? I can't hide that for some reason. On your screen, you will have a blue button here on the top right hand side saying save. Now, as soon as you save that, it'll give you a couple of options. It will say save this video, or it will give you the option to save as a completely new video, meaning you'll have the old version of this one and a new edited version of this one. So up to you which one you choose. Now, just so before you do that, just in case you wanted to add in any of the other little bits here on the editor, you can add in music. If I just go back to the editing area here, I'm going to just go in, sorry, and press the add audio button over here. So I'm going to click on add audio. And you'll see here now, basically, it brings up the free music audio library that's available inside YouTube. You can simply use the search bar right here. You can click through to certain genres, moods, or artists. You can even choose by duration along here. But you can use the search buttons to say, I just wanted something, you know, like inspiring, I don't know. Now, just so you know, this is the YouTube, I have to say the YouTube audio library is pretty pants. I'm not gonna lie. It really is pants, and I prefer to use an external tool for finding good commercial license-free audio files. But yeah, let's just pretend I like that one. We can have a little listen. Actually, I can't hear that at all because I'm listening through my computer. But yeah, let's say we wanted to add that. We just press bump, add. Give it a second, and now you'll see there we've got that audio file along there. Now, I don't think that we can actually press Control V on here. Again, another reason why I don't like using the YouTube editor is inside Camtasia, for instance, we could copy paste that audio file so that the audio stayed the same the whole way through. Clearly with this we can't. So the music's going to play for the first 2 minutes, but this is like a 1 hour long thingy. You're going to have to scroll through until you find a audio file that actually matches the length or duration of the video that you're playing, or is longer than the video that you're playing, so you can just crop the end of the audio. But unfortunately you can't duplicate it like you can on a better video editor. So that's just a little example. Again, you would go up and you'd press the save button on the top right hand side of your screen there. But I honestly do find this quite clunky. I find it a little bit difficult to use just because it's only made for really simple, like beginning and end edits, really. I would say, you know, use this if you literally have no other options at all, but there are so many other options out there. But I wanted you to know that it's there, just so that you know, I've shown you it exists and it's something that you can go and play with. I'm not going to save any of these edits because I'm just doing this for demonstrations reasons. But yeah, I would recommend that if you're wanting to create good videos, you want to have that functionality to make your videos have and do whatever they want, then using something like Camtasia really is the way to go. The fact that Camtasia is a one-off purchase is again for me what makes this a really, really useful tool of choice. There's no ongoing monthly subscriptions or no ongoing annual subscriptions. You will get offered the option each year to upgrade to their newest version. I personally, with the last version I had, I didn't upgrade it for about 5 years and it was fine. It was absolutely fine. It just had less fancy flashy things. But for me, you know, I only actually cut and add words and music anyway. I really don't tend to go particularly OTT fancy. So yeah, look, for about between $200 and $300 roughly, I can't remember exactly which currency I purchased this in. You've got this for life. You can download it onto multiple devices. You're not going to have the need to repurchase every single year, and you know, it's more than paid off once you've sold a couple of courses. So I just think if you're moving into this space, if you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a course creator, you want to have quality content, I would say this is something you're going to want to save up for, or this is something that you're definitely going to want to ask people maybe to contribute to when it's your next birthday or Christmas or, you know, celebration of choice. You can get yourself a free trial using my affiliate link at sarahcordiner.com/Camtasia. That will give you at least a free trial to get your first bunch of videos up there. But yeah, this should be up there with your sort of pick of tools of choice if you are in that video creation space. Make yourself look professional. Once you've got it and learned it, you've got a skill and a tool for life. No brainer.